So let's start with Tanner stages. Expect to have about 2 to 3 Tanner type of questions on your boards, okay? So you got to know this stuff. So how I remember my Tanner stages, I remember this little hand. And I really care about memorizing 2, 3, and 4, okay? So 2, because 1 is a baby, 5 is an adult. So 2, basically both sexes have some couple hairs, and that's where puberty starts at 2. The girls have breast budding, and the boys have testes and scrotum that get a little larger, okay? Then we go to 3, which has to do with the hair that's curling and it becoming more coarse. So this is your longest finger, right? This is your longest finger. So growth spurt happens here. And then for the boys, the penis gets longer here and the longest finger, okay? And then the girls get a 1 mount breast enlargement. And then we go into 4, adult hair, peak of growth spurt, this is where your period starts, and second mount, okay? And then the penis gets larger, fatter, and the testes get larger, more adult-like, okay? And then 5, we don't care because it is adult. One other thing you want to remember is that breast budding to first period takes about a couple years, 1 to 2 years, okay? So from the time they start puberty in Tanner stage 2, what breast budding is, to the time their period starts, obviously for girls, it will take 1 to 2 years, okay? All right, so let's practice some questions. Like I said, 2 or 3 on the board, so don't skip this. Every point counts. It breaks my heart when I see people that miss the exam by 2 points, okay? So let's say an 11-year-old comes in. She's a female, and she's in Tanner stage 2, okay? She's in Tanner stage 2, and she wants to know when her period will begin. What are you going to tell her? Well, you're going to tell her 1 to 2 years, just like we talked about, okay? So what about if a 13-year-old female that comes in and is in stage 3, Tanner stage 3, and she's worried about her right breast being larger than her left. She's really worried. What are you going to do about that? Well, hopefully you're going to reassure her and tell her that this is normal, right? This usually resolves within a couple years, 2 to 3 years, and this is normal. Symmetrical breasts are normal. Even when we get older, our boobs are not always the same. All right, now a 12 or 13-year-old comes in, and it's a boy, and you're doing your thing, you're doing your exam, and you see he's in Tanner stage 2. What would you expect to find? Well, I hope you're expecting to find the testicles and the scrotum to be enlarged, right? And some straight hair, some couple hair, because he's in Tanner stage 2. So be aware of the stages. Again, now a 16-year-old male comes in, no testicular development whatsoever. What are you going to do? Hopefully you're going to refer him out because that is not normal, okay? Now a 16-year-old girl comes in, and she's maybe in Tanner stage 3. I don't know. I keep combining Tanner and stages in one word. So she's 16, and she's in Tanner stage 3, and she tells you she's never had a period. Okay, what's going on here? What are you going to do? You're going to refer her out, okay? This is not normal. Even if she's in Tanner stage 2, 3, or 4, but she's had no period, she should have had a period by the age of 15, okay? You're worried about some genetic stuff going on there, all right? So a lot of the questions will be sort of this way. You either have to know the stage or you have to know what to do about it, educate, or refer them out, okay? Just like a lot of the questions on the exam wants you to recognize what things are beyond our scope, okay? All right, let's move on.